The entire design of the EQs looks so good on the SUV. The SUV 580 is cheaper than the limousine 580 EQS. EQS SUV interior is super spacious.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hello guys, I am back today welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the all new 2024 model Mercedes Benz EQS SUV here with the 580 version, and in today's video I will be telling you why this car, the EQS SUV, is the best Mercedes Benz EV. So as you guys know, Mercedes Benz presented plenty of new electric EQs. So they've started with the SUVs, which was the GLC EQC EV, and then we had the EQS, EQE, also the compact class with the EQA and EQB, and now Mercedes-Benz is starting with the SUV lineup and starting with the EQS SUV in specific. As you can already see by the design, it has a few similarities with all the other EQs to match with the EQ family. And in today's video I will be doing a full walk around to show you that exterior, also check out the interior, and then we will be finishing it off with a drive, and I will be telling you why this car is the best Mercedes-Benz electric vehicle right now. Before we start, let's talk about the price of the car, the EQS SUV. There's one thing I have to mention. Would you believe me that the EQS SUV, this car here in specific, is more cheaper than the EQS normal limousine? Let me show you the car here. Normally the SUVs are way more expensive, but this one is cheaper. So we are talking about a base and starting price of 110,000 euros here in Germany with the EQS 450 Plus SUV. But this car here right in front of us is the EQS 580 4MATIC SUV. The base price of this is at 135,000 euros in Germany. We have 400 kilowatts, 544 horsepower, and we do the 0 to 100 sprint in 4.6 seconds, which I will be demonstrating to you later on. The WLTP range of this is 602 kilometers. And now I will be talking about the limousine EQS, which the base price is 141,000 euros, meaning it is 6,000 euros more expensive than the SUV. So the SUV 580 is cheaper than the limousine 580 EQS. Anyways, now let's start talking about the exterior. We have a gorgeous AMG line here. Unfortunately, we have winter tires, still winter here in Germany. We have the best exterior color for the EQS SUV, alpine gray. Gorgeous, go for it, get it. It's either alpine gray or emerald green. Beautiful color options, or you go with white and black. But this is definitely my favorite. AMG line here, 580, all-wheel drive. Let's start with the walk around. The EQS SUV comes with the EQS SUV specific headlights here with the 3 dots. These are the digital light headlight unit, which is optional. Then, as we have an EQ here, we have the EQ light bar here in the front with the chrome, really nice. And in addition to that, we have the optional Mercedes-Benz star pattern here on the so-called grille. The full black panel here, Mercedes-Benz star emblem in 3D. As we have the AMG line, we have this nice front bumper, also with the chrome details, full black, as we have the night package. Then talking about the side of this car, I have to say the entire design of the EQs, in my opinion, looks so good on the SUV. Talking about the front, the entire body shape, and also with the rear. I wasn't really convinced when I saw the limousine EQs, whereas the EQS SUV in specific is looking really good. Talking about the side profile of the car, we have an aerodynamically advanced car sitting here in front of us. We have the side fenders here finished in black gloss. Then everything here also finished in black gloss, and also tinted windows as we have the night package. These here are the winter tires for the EQS SUV. 21 inches here in the front, super easy to clean and nice decent wheels in my eyes. Also in the rear the same ones, EQS badge here in the front, and we have the side mirror here, which is placed onto the door and not here on the side. Is better for aerodynamics. On the side you can also go for with the step board, it's an option. The door handles, seamless, whoa, did you hear that? Seamless door handles. As soon as you also unlock the car, they pop out. These are also illuminated. Really cool with the chrome finish. I love this. Listen, when you unlock the car and when you lock the car, lovely. Again, 21 inches here in the rear with a nice decent wheel options here. We have some better looking wheels with the normal summer tires. Again, side fenders here finished in black gloss to match the entire look. And now let's talk about the rear. Starting to talk about the rear, this is what I exactly mentioned. The design of the EQ family looks the best on the SUVs. With the limousines, the EQS, EQE, I wasn't really convinced by first sight, but as I saw the EQS SUV with all the design characteristics, I have to say it looks really good. Especially the rear taillights here with the helix design, which we already know from the EQS. Also here with the design, then we have this line going up to show you that this is an EQS SUV. 4MATIC badge finished in chrome, Mercedes Benz star here in chrome, EQS580 badge. The rear, the fuso is full finished in black gloss, and then we also have chrome trim here to match the entire look. Just to mention it at this point, we will not see an AMG option of the EQS SUV, but there is going to be a Maybach, which I will be showing you in a few months, so stay tuned for that. I'm so excited. Now let's talk about the interior. And here we have it. Love the animation here. EQS SUV interior is super spacious. I will be giving you a quick tour in the inside, as I will be mainly focusing on the interior. When we drive this car, we'll be showing you more. We have a decent interior option here, full black leather trim, and then in addition to that we have the Alcantara Dinamica trim also here in black, and then the gray fabric here with the red details. Looks super sporty, Mercedes-Benz entrance board, as we have the AMG line, also the AMG floor mats, and also here on the door panels full black leather, and again this nice material used, which I really love. Wooden trim as well, also here in the center console, wooden trim, and then we have the gorgeous Hyperscreen sitting inside the EQS SUV. Let's just jump inside and let me show you more. So we are right inside the EQS SUV right now, and then we are welcomed by the gorgeous Hyperscreen interior unit, which we have here is a 144 centimeter interior unit, including 3 displays, one for the driver, one center one, and another one for the co-driver. And surrounding that we have a lot of ambient lightnings here to match with the gorgeous interior look of this Hyperscreen. I really like it, but as soon as we look at the center console here, there is not even one single difference when we talk about the EQS, the sedan, and when we talk about the SUV. The interior is literally a copy and paste. I'm not saying that the interior looks bad. I really love the interior, but in my eyes, there should be a difference between the limousine EQS and the SUV EQS when it comes to the interior. I wish we had some SUV characteristics in the inside, a holding bar, something as we know it from the GLE, GLS for example, but instead they have not added anything. We have a lot of space in the inside, which I really like, and the car is super comfortable. Also here with a gorgeous and gigantic panoramic roof, gives us a lot of light in the inside. And also here down there we have a lot of space, USB-C chargers. Inside here 2 cup holders, wireless charging, USB-C charger ports, and then we have Mercedes-Benz microfiber cloth to always clean the interior unit. This is pretty cool. All in all, the seats are also illuminated with the ambient colors, as you can see. I'm a huge fan of that. The design overall looks pretty decent. Full black leather finish on these. I would rather go for a bright leather interior, as I love it with the EQs in addition with the Hyperscreen. But all in all, the seats are pretty okay. How do you guys like this? Please leave it in the comment section below. And now it's time to continue with the drive. Let's go.
So now it's finally time to drive the all new EQS SUV here in Germany. As I already drove the EQS SUV in the US, but more in the city areas, we will be experiencing the Autobahn here in Germany. I'm right inside the EQS SUV 580 here. Before we start, let me just start with the ambient colors. Start-stop button right over there. Hyperscreen coming alive, and also the rest of the ambient. And let me also start up the car. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's the sound which tells you that the car is ready to drive. The key, put it in here, and then as soon as you put it into drive, you're ready to roll. You see that? It's so easy. We will be starting our drive from the entrance of the Autobahn. Okay guys, we will be starting the drive from here. 3, 2, 1, go. 200. That's it. Pushing full throttle right now. Since we have winter tires on, the max speed of this is 210. You can see it here. There we go. So how did you like the first run inside the car? I have to say, unfortunately we have winter tires on right now, so the speed limit is restricted at 210 kilometers an hour. The second thing is, since we are driving the EQS SUV, we have a lot of wind noises, which I think is pretty normal with this car here. So let's get it on with our second run. $200. 210 max. That's it. And then we can gain a lot of range throughout the recuperation, as you see here. And then there we have a Tesla. The Autobahn is a bit crowded, I'm sorry. But all in all, guys, I have to say, the drive inside, even though we are driving a bit faster, is super comfy. Goodbye. It's so easy. Even if you drive a bit faster with this car, it doesn't feel like you're driving really that fast. Just super comfortable and so easy. It's not the fastest, yes, but that's due to the weight of the car. 200, 210 max. A bit of wind noises and Autobahn restriction here again. Slowing down with strong recuperation. This is pretty cool. But all in all, guys, how do you like it? How do you like the first Autobahn run with the EQS SUV? I have to say, I really enjoyed it because the car feels extremely comfortable and super safe. I enjoy driving comfortable cars, and this is definitely one of them. And I have to be honest, after driving it in the US throughout the entire city and now also here in Germany, the EQS SUV and the SUV versions of the electric Mercedes cars is just one of the best. There are just multiple points that I have to mention. The first thing is the design, I think, is so much better looking with the SUVs. Then second thing, the drive and the view you have. You have a way better overview of your surroundings, of the streets, when you compare it with the limousine due to its form. And then the comfort of this car, this is the third thing, is just super comfortable. And I think the EQS SUV makes the perfect daily driver. It's just so good. If you need an EV option to daily drive, then this is the thing to go. How do you guys like it? How do you guys like the interior? In my eyes, there's something missing in the interior to separate the limousines from the SUV cars, because the inside of this is exactly the same as the limousine car. Therefore, I do like it a lot, but it's literally a copy-paste of the limousine version. How do you guys feel about it? I wish we had some SUV characteristics as we have it inside the GLE and GLS, for example. But all in all, I have to say I really fell in love with this. The exterior, interior, this car is really good. Even better than the limousine versions. What do you guys think? Just share your opinions in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed today's drive inside the EQS SUV 580 version here. For me, it's just a really good car. I really like it, and I don't say it just because I got this car from Mercedes, but when I compare this versus the limousine EQS and EQE, I think this is just so much better and makes so much more sense. All in all, hope you enjoyed today's video. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.